You know what time it is. It's time to get some football action back into the fold. My bad, I didn't even have the USFA theme on. I'll click it on right now while I'm talking. That's because I could do multiple things at the same time. But we are back for the USFA red versus blue action, as you always love it. Both of these teams always go hard. We've seen a good grip of games between these two teams, including this year having a real big game. So hopefully we can see something in regards to that as well. But it's going to be Huntington Beach versus Tacoma once again, meeting up in the regular season. Should be a great one. And you already know I got the homie Colby with me again. Show some love to your people.
I'm sure they're sick of me by now. Let's do it.
Nah, they can't be sick of you, because if they sick of you, they sick of me. I'm gonna fight for you, homie. But we're gonna make this one a good one. Make sure you like and subscribe, like I always say. Make sure you follow the YouTube channel and the Twitch channel, all the good stuff. If you can subscribe to it, that will be amazing. But I ain't gonna force it out of you. Do it out the kindness of your heart. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to keep this league going for you. But this is gonna be a real good matchup here. We spoke about this game before we actually started up. Both of these teams went through some pretty big changes on both sides of the football, and we can honestly go down the line. We can start with the Huntington Beach side. I know I'm talking to the guy that's currently running the Huntington Beach Voyagers, and the biggest change between them obviously is the Jackson brothers are no longer in Huntington Beach. So how is the adjustment going for a more pass heavy type of offense?
I mean, if you look at our scoring, that's pretty much what was driving the offense anyways. I honestly feel like the bigger loss, and I don't think it will hurt as much against Tacoma because they don't have much of a run game, but I think losing Dexter Jackson hurt more than losing AJ.
Big facts on that. And on the other side, you could say that Tacoma took a little bit of a hit offensively. They no longer have Vic Dotson, but they boosted up their defense very nicely, if I do say so myself, adding his twin brother to the mix in Preston. We seen what he could do last week in his first time back in Tacoma, and going up against a very below average offensive line that HBV has, we may see some more fire there from him. You never know what can happen. And Tacoma's defense before he got there was already just ridiculous. So we'll see what happens in this one. Happy to be back on board. Had to do it a little bit early this time. I have to get back to work after this game pretty shortly, so wanted to get it out the way, all good to go, and didn't want to hold you back and everything. I didn't want to push it back to another day. We got to get these games rolling. Let's flip over to the USFA gameplay side. Let it clear up a little bit. There you go. Thank you, Streamlabs. Once again, hooking the brother up. But as you can see, Tacoma appears to have the right of way in regards to what the sim thinks is going to happen. But as you all know, none of this matters. The only thing that matters is what happens on the field in those 40 minutes. Never know, could be more than 40 minutes. But what are you seeing here in this one?
A mild heart attack. It's really weird when, because this kind of happened last night as well, where there was a team that I thought had the slight edge, and then the predictions were like, no, that team's going to get up.
Destroyed.
And then, like, the team the experts predicted did win, even though it was much closer than, they made it out to be.
Most definitely.
So, again, like, I didn't really know what to expect, because when you've got a good offense against a good defense, it feels like just anything can happen, you know?
We'll have to see what happens when we start this game up. Shout out to the people up in the chat doing their thing. And I only see 2 people right now, but we got more time for you to come in, bring your peoples, invite your peoples, all the good stuff. And just like yesterday, I'm not going to waste your time. I know you want to get to this gameplay. Let's go ahead and click the play game button, and let's get this one rolling. We will hit the red field in this one. And I did come through with the custom jerseys here. Going to get Huntington Beach with the gray and blue, the steel gray
Okay.
jerseys, and I got the modern black jerseys with the flame going through the numbers for
Oh,
Tacoma.
good.
So it is going to
So
be
neither blends into the field.
exactly. Wanted to avoid that as much as possible. Like, I was thinking about doing the red, but I didn't want Caboose to give me a pay cut or something like that. It's going to be a kickoff coming up for Tacoma. Brent Scoma is going to send this one away. Welcome to Tacoma, Washington, one of my favorite fields in the USFA, no lie. As Darren Eliason takes this one past the 20, and we'll see what Eliason and the gang for Huntington Beach could do on offense.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, just having Montaigne able to throw to what is easily the most talented receiver core in the league should be a wonderful thing. So, of course, we don't do it.
And, of course, Preston Dotson makes the stop behind the line of scrimmage. You just giving up tackles that way is going to be 2nd and 11.
And we're just trying to pad his stats. You know, you've had a rough start.
You are not wrong. 5 wide out set coming. Going to hit that comeback route. Giovanni Walker tries to reach out, and he gets it at the last second for the
I just
first.
want to point out that he landed shy of the first down and then bounced over the line.
He had a little extra spring in his left leg, I think. Got an extra juice he needed. Botzer with another play. He's going to get stopped this time, and there goes another beastly defensive player on Tacoma, Bob McBob, with the play.
And I'm pretty sure it's Preston who missed the tackle, too.
Nah, I mean, I don't want to say it, but he looked kind of Caucasian. But it's going to be 2nd and 12. He's going to look for the man as Montaigne, and almost throws a pick if that defensive player was a bit faster. Assuming he catches the ball, of course. But it's going to be 3rd and 12 coming. Going for the 4 wide here. And this is a new adjusted offense without having that running back that they've had all their life. But nickel wide op's going to come off of the drag route for the first. Get him to the 47. Real good protection there for sure. Of keeping Rebecca Montaigne upright. To find the man crossing, and Montaigne's going to pass it again, of course. Going to toss it deep right side, and cannot get the job done. Defensive play right there to set up 2nd and 10.
I mean, I like where her head's at least.
Gotta love the deep passes for sure. As they set up in the pistol 3 wide, do have Frederick Heiser to Montaigne's left, and they'll toss that way, and like that pass was on time and on target, but the receiver couldn't make it through. It's going to be 3rd down. Three wide out again. Looks like the same formation as we've seen before. And they're going to try it here. They're going to try Kaiser again, but in some coverage. And it looks like Tacoma's defense holds strong, and we'll bring that punting team out.
Nothing to Yojo or Eliason, though.
4th down coming. Looking for the pin. Gonna be De La Chaux.
That's nice.
It's gonna be Mikey Jackson running that one down and gets him outside the 20. A respectable return there. And it's gonna set up 1st down here for Tacoma's first crack on offense. Lock it again. Left side is open. Caught by Krieg for his first catch of the day for a gain of 5. If you guys have not seen that Huntington Beach versus Tacoma game earlier in the season, take some time out of your day to watch it. Look, what a hit there right at the sticks. A gain of 4 to Krieg again. He's going to set up 3rd and 1. Lock is so far perfect on the day. They're going to try to run left side, and Robin's going to use that speed. Very, very inconsistent, but when he has the lane to run through, he could get some yards. 1st and 10. First carry of the day. Successful for sure. I was expecting a block shed, but did not quite happen. Left side, I had to throw that one away.
And that's his first incompletion of the game.
As soon as you give him a little credit, had to throw something in the mix. 2nd and 10 coming here for Nick Lockett Offense looking, right side is open. Krieg, a juke move and still running inside Huntington Beach territory and is going to get the first out of the 42-yard line.
And this is what's hurting us, because if we were getting targets to Yojo like this, I feel like we'd have a different performance.
Going with the carry. Robin's going to get stopped that time. Billy Bob Booker Thompson, BBBT, taking him down.
Yeah, he and Koala have had to step up since Jackson was dealt.
Lockett again looking. Going to try the right side, but dropped by the receiver right at the sticks. I think that was Henderson on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 10. And they're going to go for the jumbo set here.
Interesting.
And they're going to pitch it. Robin with some blocking, falls forward, and he's going to get the first. What a play.
I never would have guessed that.
Wow. What a move there. Shout out to Maria in the chat to see you rooting for Tacoma. I'm not mad at you. Got to support the boys in red. Right side here, and Creek's going to take it, and inside the 10, Tacoma's on the move, and they're on fire. Tacoma looking to strike first early. They're the number 2 seed currently. Robin breaks one tackle, but cannot get past Koala. Going to have to move him back a little bit. 2nd and goal. It's always tougher to score when you're closer to the end zone. That's getting everything all congested. Nice blocking for a little bit. Give Robin some of those yards back. 3rd and goal.
Well, yeah, because our biggest weakness is our secondary, and in a short distance, it's a lot harder to expose them.
And they're going to go straight up 5 wide here. No breaks coming. Left side's open. Caught by Krieg, but cannot make it past that first man. And it looks like Tacoma's going to have to settle. But overall, great start in regards to a first drive, assuming they can knock this through from Skoma.
I believe in him.
And the game believes in him as well. 21 yards, barely, right over the stick. But it's going to be 3-0 in favor of Team Red. Huntington Beach has a chance to retort here as we are only 3 minutes left in the first.
Yeah, I mean, both offenses did have some kind of drive. HBV had 2 first downs before they had to punt it away, but
Tacoma found their way onto the scoreboard first, and it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Huntington Beach. And I was interested to see what you was going to do with this offense without a running back, but so far I like what I'm seeing in regards to the talent. Tank Falco with the stop in the backfield, 2nd down coming.
yeah, basically, like, you just have that sacrifice play once every series, and then
Make that
move on to what should be
make that 2 times a series.
Offense, we are seeing a few more run attempts than I would like.
3rd down coming up. Should be a pass for sure, and they do have the weapons to convert 10 yards fairly easily. Montaigne looking, left side's open. Kaiser cannot make that first man miss, and looks like Tacoma's going to get another stop. And definitely didn't help with those run plays as well, just like you said. Tacoma.
Yeah, it's weird because we're at about, I think, 75 to 80% total passing. And yet in this game we're almost 50-50. So
yeah, I'd say it's probably closer to around like 65 to 70.
Yeah.
And it still produces a good amount. Depends on how the spin cycle rolls in your favor. But Robin's going to get sniped in the backfield there. Looks like the defensive line coming to play. And it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Also, let's face it, Quentin Robin picking up that 3rd and 10, like, that hurt a little.
Yep. 3 wide receiver set here. And it looks like Locker's going to pass out of this one. Left side is open for Krieg, and he's by himself to the 40. He's looking to go past the 30, and he's going to get dropped right at the 20. And Tacoma keeping that offense alive. 1st and 10. And he's definitely up there in regards to the best wide receivers in USFA history. Most would say at the very least top 5, but I'd probably give him top 4 to 3, depending on how you look as production. 2nd and 11 coming up for Ashley Royal getting the stop. 5 wide receiver set here. Lockett's looking for the pass. Looking left side, it's open, but the catch cannot be made, and it's going to be 3rd and 11 here. Here comes the pass again. Right side, and cannot make the catch. Looked like it was kind of deflected as well from the Huntington Beach defender. It's a nice play there, and looks like Tacoma will have to settle for another field goal right before the end of the first.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this isn't the start you want, but it's very
it's workable.
To overcome.
It's definitely workable. Plenty of time in this one. Brent Scoma 2 for 2 on the day, and we only got 1 more second in this first quarter, so looks like the kickoff will run that second off. You could go ahead and throw your 2s in if you're with me, just to put in the number 2. Let me know that you're hyped for the game. We still got some more time, and it's going to be Darren Eliason running this clock out here. A respectable turn past the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here comes a second.
I mean, that was a lot of work considering we could have had that for free if he just knelt.
Pretty much, yeah. 1st and 10.
Wherever Tacoma's kicker is at, like, it's almost the perfect power. Because I think 1 more yard, and he might have knelt.
Montaigne had to throw that one away. Pressure deep inside the middle of the line. 2nd and 10 here. Montaigne setting up the offense once again. Got the 2 back running.
I swear that in 19, QBs wouldn't throw it away this easily.
I can't quite remember.
Especially if they had any mobility, which Montaigne does.
Cannot wait to see this next game coming up. From how it's looking, it looks like it's going to line up pretty perfectly with our setup season-wise. Like, we should be rolling deep into 2023 next season, almost throwing a pick in double coverage there. And it looks like Huntington Beach will have to send it back to the red team. Got some big news for the Patreon guys in the chat there. If you haven't seen in the Access chat, make sure you sign up for their Patreon. They have a lot of information to pass, and I'm loving what I'm seeing personally. I think the league is going to make a whole nother level when it comes to next season. Trust and believe me. But it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Tacoma. Nick Lockett looking for a man. It's going to have to pass to the left and not getting it done. It's going to be 2nd down.
We really got to stop him here. Thus far, we've allowed him to score both drives.
6 for 11 so far for Nick Lockett. Looking fairly efficient. They're going to try the run play on this one. Robin's going to get him outside the 30. Make the 3rd down a little bit more manageable. 3rd and 7. Lock it again. Left side is open. Krieg cannot make that man miss again. Another one of those short routes, and Huntington Beach is getting it back.
In better field position, I think, than we had it.
Setting up is Brent Scoma. Here's going to be inside the 15. Nope. What a boot there. Trey Smith with the return. Trey Smith getting it 2 round 24, so pretty much almost a touchback.
Worse, yeah. I'll take it.
1st and 10 here. Huntington Beach looking for some momentum here. At the current moment, it's been Tacoma's offensive prowess moving the ball down the field, but they're going to try the comeback route, and Eliason does come through after a gain of 9.
I think that's his first catch. I don't think Yojo even has one yet.
Pretty sure you are correct on both of those things there. And it's going to set up a 2nd and 1 situation here. Montaigne looking. Left side is open. Nickel wide out. Makes 2 men miss. Still running. And he's going to take it down inside the 35. I think that was Dotson back there chasing him down. It's going to be 1st and 10. And I don't know if there's any team that needed that play more than Huntington Beach, getting them close to field goal range. And now he's going to get another comeback route set. And it looks like Pac Drescott is going to get a face mask as well. I was just going to say the tackle, but he got the face mask too. And it's going to be inside the 20 now. Big penalty there. Moving Huntington Beach not just in field goal range, but easy bucket range for some touchdowns. But can he get the stop? Nope. Looks like Tank Falco with the play. And it's going to set up 2nd and 10. Montaigne under some pressure. Preston Dotson is working through that line once again, but could not get home. It's going to be 3rd down. Montaigne again. Left side's wide open. Got some blockers up front for Botster, but not going to get the first. And looks like Tacoma's defense will hold after the penalty. And it's going to be 4th and 5 from the left hash. Negative rushing yards, positive passing yards, and a positive drive for Huntington Beach to cut the lead in half. And it will be 6-3. Good job getting on the board there for Huntington Beach, looking like a well-oiled machine after that big play. Is going to be sending it off to Zane Henderson on the return, looking to get past the 25. Not going to quite do it. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 23. How does Tacoma respond after giving up the points? That'll be the main question here. Setting up a shotgun set. No pressure. But Creek does make the play, getting around 5. Pitch in the right side. Got some blocking, but could not get that man. I thought he was going to get him, but no dice there. Going to be 3rd and 4. Look for a man. Left side's open. At the sticks is Krieg, but cannot get off of the man. And it looks like another stop forced by Huntington Beach. Now they'll have a chance to tie or take the lead. Passing the
starting to look a lot more like a game, and I think at least we can agree that that's a good thing.
Yes, sir. 2 straight ones in a row. I love to see that. If you didn't see that CSFA primetime game yesterday, I recommend you checking it out. It is on the channel as we speak, and it was fun to call as well all the way through. A lot of big plays on offense and defense as Montaigne is looking for one on offense, but she's going to get smacked. Offensive line held up as much as they could, honestly. Though it gave a lot of time.
They got tangled up in the route.
Has yet to crack 100 yards up to this point for Rebecca. Looking to change that here. The left side is open for Joseph, and he's going to get the catch for 4.
Nice to confirm he's still in the game.
Yes, sir. 3rd and 6 here. Tacoma with the chance to get off the field. They got Botster back there. And it's going to be a pass again. Right side's wide open for Kaiser, and he's running free. His one man to beat. Can he take him down? Yes, he can. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Huntington Beach on the move.
Yeah, one of the decisions I made, and you'll notice with Tacoma, they have a lot more short passes. We go a little bit longer just because we don't have the speed for those big after-the-catch runs.
Mm-hmm. And a big play there by the tight end, currently leading. I believe he's a little bit short of Vic Dotson, but he's trying to take that lead back in regards to receiving yards. Going to be 2nd and 9 here after the carry. Blitz, quick blitz, but does not get home. And Joseph drags all toes needed to make that catch. 3rd and 3.
I mean, considering how fast the pressure was there, I'm surprised we got anything out of that.
3rd and 3 coming. Tacoma stacking the box. And it's going to be a pitch play. And is not going to be getting away from that man. Preston Dotson with the stop behind the line again. And it looks like we're setting up for a tie ball game if they can knock it through. DeLaShawn has been really good from this spot. And it does knock it through. We are back to zeros once again, folks. 39 yards is all good to go. 6-6. No TDs, but we still got time.
I mean, to be fair, Tacoma's in a great situation. They've got 2 minutes to score, and they get the ball back at the half.
And they could definitely flip the game on its head if they can convert on both of those opportunities, like you said. Zane Henderson taking this one past the 20, closer to 25, but not quite there. They'll start up at the 23.
It's weird. I've done the depth charts for both of these teams this year.
Handoff here for Robin. He's going to get past the 25. Right at the 25 is where they'll mark him, though. 2nd and 8.
I mean, this has got to be a first, right? Where two teams playing, both have had the same GM in one season.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I can't think of any that's had that type of mode right there. But it's going to be the 2-minute warning here. Quentin Robin currently running 2 yards a carry. Looking to increase that for sure. Lockett passing it again. Gonna toss this deep. And look at Moldy Cheese coming down with it inside the 45. What a play from the rookie. Definitely needed that. 10 for 15 so far for Nick Lockett. And he's going to pass it again, but under some pressure, going to have to throw that one away. I kind of wish they would not have him like a statue. Because honestly, if he had some time, if he scrambled to the left or right, there was a man wide open on the left side.
I'm telling you, 19, you would see it all the time. The QBs would never scramble forward, but they would go back and lateral.
Sack. There goes Mutton busting. Defensive lineman taking them down, and it's going to be 3rd and 20 now. And they might go for the run here. I won't be surprised.
Probably.
Yes, they will.
Under 2 minutes, and HBV having already burned a timeout.
Burning another one as they get the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th and 20. Huntington Beach has a chance to potentially get pinned if Tacoma could get the job done with this punt. And it looks like it's just barely off, but it is going into the end zone for the touchback. Huntington Beach sets up.
Man, very little roll on that ball. Had that been about 5 yards shorter, I feel like that would have been a pin with the ball stopping.
Montaigne looking under some pressure again. Another throwaway. And that inside offensive line has been a focal point for what they've been trying to upgrade. But nothing's happening in regards to that, especially with all this pressure coming through. The defensive line from Tacoma coming through.
Neither team has upgraded bots.
Right side, caught by nickel wide out, but dragged down. Gonna be 3rd and 7. And yeah, you're right. They don't have any on either side. But it seemed like it's been working a little bit better for Tacoma. I'm not sure why. Outside of the defense, of course.
I mean, they've got a couple of fast defenders.
That kind of helps some things. Botster getting stopped, not getting the first there, and it looks like Tacoma will have another shot.
That's all right. We'll push them back a little bit. We killed some time off the clock.
1 minute, 20 seconds left here for Tacoma. Mikey Jackson taking that 1-2 around the 30. It's going to be 1st and 10. They got some time to get something rolling, especially if they could get another one of those big plays to one of their playmakers. But they'll set up in the jumbo set to start this drive. And they're going to pass out of it. Left side, caught by Orlando Hayes the second. Looks like the bot tight end getting some work there. Haven't seen too many tight end 2 catches this season. But that's mostly because not a lot of teams hold those 2 tight end formations. A 2nd and 8 coming. Look for a man and try to drop it over the linebacker, but cannot get it done. 3rd and 8. That was actually a pretty decent pass, too.
Yeah, for someone like Lockett.
3rd and 8 coming. But handoff is sniped immediately Billy Bob Booker Thompson making his name felt. Huntington Beach has no timeouts, but they'll have 55 seconds to see if they could get something going.
And they'll have better field possession than last time by a fair bit.
Here comes Skoma. Taking this one at around the 18 or so. Trying to get some more yards past the 30. It gets right at the 30. It's going to be 1st and 10, 49 seconds.
So this is where those longer passes could really help us out here.
They're going to set up in the shotgun. No chance to stop the clock unless it's incompletions or running out of bounds. And they're going to try the left side, and nickel wide ops are going to do the exact same thing I just said. 1st and 10. Right in the cusp of Tacoma territory with that play. A nice route there as well. Didn't give him any credit, but that was a nice play. Right side is open here. Kaiser makes the catch. Going to get around 2, and they got 40 seconds left. Going to need to pick up the pace here.
Definitely.
But
good time for probably 2 more plays. Successful ones, you know.
Mm-hmm. Going to pass out the shotty, and there's going to be a sack by Dotson, making his play felt immediately. 3rd and 16. And he just shot the gap like he was mad about something. I don't know about him. Might need to check his drink. Handoff here to Botster, and he's going to get a little bit of the yards back, but more than likely going to run us into the half.
That's okay. Like I said, the first 2 drives from Tacoma, you know, we saw them just march down the field without any problems and get an easy field goal. HBV coming back, getting some yards, making a couple drives on their own.
Oof, he picks it up, but it's not going to be a safety. That can happen too, by the way, if he picks up and runs into it. So we're going to take this one into the half. 6-6 is your score, a low scoring affair. And just like Kobe said, Tacoma had 2 field goals out the gate, but it's been slowed down ever since. Huntington Beach finding a little bit more life in their passing game. 13 for 23, 152. No touchdowns on either side. Nick Lockett, 11 for 18, 147. Going into the defensive set here, Tom Krieg already over 100 yards, 9 catches, solid day. Preston Dotson just got that sack earlier with 4 tackles. And it looks like nickel wide ops, the lead receiver for Huntington Beach at the current moment, 4 for 68. David Koala already at 8 at the half with 2 tackles for loss. A solid job from him. With the absence of the homie Jackson, he's been making some plays for sure. Going into the completions percentage here, 61% there for Lockett, 57 for Montaigne, and it looks like 1.5 for Robin at the current moment in regards to the average. Bots are obviously not doing too much at the current moment. Cheese had that big play for 34. And it looks like Hayes is that 3rd receiver. On the other side, nickel wide up, 4 for 68. Kaiser, 3 for 50. Eliason, not over 10 yards, surprisingly. And we still have yet to see too many big plays from Yojo. So we'll see if they can do it.
Just so folks who can appreciate how weird this is, nickel wide op is the number 4 wide receiver on the depth chart. So for him to even be on the field enough to get 4 targets is already surprising.
Hey, the coach, they said, get me in the game, coach. I'll make you proud. That's what he said. He's talking to you, man. Bob McBob leading the way so far on Tacoma's side defensively with 7 tackles, as he always seems to do. Like, I don't know how he does it. He just finds his way to the ball every single time. So, got the tackle for loss and the deflected pass as well. Drescott with 3 tackles, same for Tank Falco. And on the other side, let's see, Trey Smith with 3, Billy Bob Booker Thompson with 3, and Kaiser finding a way to get a couple tackles as well. I think that was from punt coverage, and that's really about it there. Total plays is even, pretty much the same could be said about total yards as well. Sacks knotted up even, and no turnovers as well. Currently at the 37, I make that 38-minute mark in the video, and we're going to keep it moving here. Red versus blue, keeping it going. A defensive affair so far, no touchdown scored, and we'll see what happens in this one. Have we ever had a USFA game where there wasn't a touchdown?
I mean, in season 1, I'm confident it happened.
I'm not quite sure about that either. I'm not quite sure about that either because they were still like updated players. Like they were pretty good players. I think CSFA definitely. CSFA definitely, but USFA, I'm not 100% sure about that. We'll have to check the database.
One game, I'm confident.
Right side for Cremona makes one man miss, and it's going to take the first down to start off the drive for Tacoma.
Our inability to tackle, like I said, that lack of secondary really hurts us. It makes Lockett look like a much better QB than he is.
1st and 10 coming, pitching it right side. Got a real good blocking there for Robin, and he's going to get another carry of 10 plus yards. But like I said earlier, like Robin has 85 speed. He's not a slouch in the speed department, but it's just a matter of getting that awareness on the right play. If you block right for him, he could do some damage. Left side here for Krieg, and another juke move, almost getting him to first, but it'll take a gain of 8. 10th catch on the day for Krieg with that one. And still has another 18 and a half minutes left. And we're going to be right side here for Robin. He's going to get sniped. There goes Don Fletcher on the play. 3rd and 2 coming up. Going for the pistol. Handoff here. And Robin's getting close, but no cigar. A nice tackle there by Huntington Beach's defense. And it looks like they're going to have to settle for the punt.
So I'm expecting a much better offense in the second half from Huntington Beach, just based on who we were targeting in the first half. Obviously, we are going to see a larger role from Yojo and Eliason.
We'll have to see if it comes to fruition at the current moment. It was going to be 1st and 10 here, going into the shotgun. As we normally see, 3 wide out, 1 tight end set. Botster getting a little room, makes 2 men miss, falls forward, and almost gets the first. 2nd and inches.
Also, I hadn't quite realized just how bad our starting field position was.
That only got you outside the 20 there. Right side for the pitch. He'll try him again, and he'll do the job done on this drive, getting the first. Oliver Prince on the tackle.
All right, we are now back to a normal starting position after 1 first down.
3 wide out again in the shotgun. Montaigne looking under a little pressure, but still finds Botster, getting the bot into the offense. I don't know if that's the best course of action, me personally, but at the current moment, they're going forward, so you can't be too mad at the progress, I suppose. 4 wide out set, looking for a man again, pressing in his face, forced that incompletion, definitely. And with a little bit more defensive set on that, could have been sack number 2 for Preston Dotson, but not happening on that play. It's going to be Montaigne again, send it. Oh, almost had it again with another sack, but a quick throwaway will force a 3 and out. Tacoma has not been shy of sending him towards Rebecca.
Yeah, I just don't get why the top receivers aren't being targeted.
Mikey Jackson on the return. Can't get past the 30, but Tacoma's got the ball back again. Still knotted up at 6. It's been 6-6 for a while. And if you look at the time there, 6 minutes left in the quarter. Okay, we're going to do this today. It's going to be Lockett again, and he's going to pass this one incomplete there. It's going to be 2nd down. Three wide out set. Looking again, right side and over the head of the receiver again. 3rd down coming. And this is more of the Nick Lockett that most quarterbacks, or most people are used to seeing here. A few incompletions there, but it's going to be 3rd down coming. Let's see if they could get the job done this time around. Going to send everyone deep, looking left side, and cannot make the catch. Could not make that pass any better. It's going to be 4th and 10. But for Huntington Beach's thought process, they'll say they'll take it. It's going to be Brent Skoma taking that one to around the 20-yard line. A solid punt there. Trey Smith getting ran down. And it looks like pretty standard field position once again for Huntington Beach. Four wide receiver set, handoff Botster, sniped again. Preston Dotson getting into the backfield for the loss of one.
Like I said, I would have much rather played these guys when they had Vic.
5 wide receiver set, another blitz, doesn't get home, but forces another throwaway. And that's been kind of the standard for the last 5 or 6 dropbacks so far.
Which is a shame because there's been at least one open receiver on all of those plays. And it's like with 99 awareness, once Montaigne's made the completion.
Another pass, but a drop this time, and I don't think he was going to make the first, even if he caught it.
No.
And it's going to be another stop forced by Tacoma. And in your opinion, out of these two teams, what kind of a game like we're seeing so far will favor the team that you think will win? I kind of got my question confused.
If you ignore your top 2 receivers, you're going to lose. Like, I'm honestly based on the personnel on the field, I think Huntington Beach should be winning. Based on the game plan that's happening, I'm surprised Tacoma hasn't scored more.
Most definitely. Still no touchdowns. 25 minutes into the game. They'll set up in the shotgun, lock it by himself under some pressure. Still finds Krieg, but not getting the first there. It's going to be 3rd down.
So I want to point out that Lockett can make that under pressure as often as Montaigne can. If that isn't the sign that QBAI is broken.
3rd and 8 coming. Right side is open, but a dropped pass. And honestly, if he caught it, he probably would have been going out of bounds.
It was really close. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he would have gotten it or not. Sometimes they're able to immediately start running. Sometimes there's a little bit of that delay,
Mm-hmm. I think that comes to the receiver.
Oh, no, this could be really bad.
Picked up by the Schmidt, and he's going to be inside the 5. That's going to be tough.
I called that one.
You surely did. That roll right there. Maybe the artificial turf.
AI. They'll let it go, and then the moment the ball hits the ground, they change their mind every time.
Another throwaway forced by the defensive line. It's going to be 2nd down coming.
Yeah, the AI has improved so little since 19. It's really a shame.
Hand off and sniped in the end zone, and that's a safety by Dotson. And that'll give Tacoma the lead and the ball. Zane Henderson on the return, and I don't know what else you need to look at if you want inspiration to why you should update. Only big time players make those type of plays right there, but you got to work to it. It's going to be a little grind, but the more you work at it, the better it is for you in the long run. It's going to be offsides penalty there.
That's kind of salt in the wound.
$15 for 31 on the day for Robin. Looking, left side is open, caught by Krieg, and it's going to make a 2nd down and 3 situation. Almost forgot that the penalty gave him the down as well. I forgot about that. But 2nd and 3 coming. Looking for the conversion here. Huntington Beach stacking the box, doesn't get home, and the pass off the marker there as we set up 3rd down.
And even though they've had 3 plays, they're coming out again.
Stacking the box again. Handoff here. Robin's going to get sniped. And It looks like the points after the safety will have to wait in Tacoma side of things, and Huntington Beach can still take the lead via the field goal, so they're nowhere near out of the game.
Oh, no. No, not even a little.
All they need is a little push, and they might get another chance again. Nope, just a little too fast that time.
No, it's got to be like barely inside the 10 for it to happen.
Yeah. I keep forgetting. Sometimes that roll be a little faster, slower, but it might be the same speed. I could just be tripping. Maybe I've been looking at this game a little too much. 1st and 10, looking for a man, and it's wide open one on the right side, and he's going to find Joe. Getting sniped at around the 42-yard line. That's exactly what the doctor ordered once again.
And it's been a while, I feel, since either team has been in enemy territory.
Right side's open. Here's Kaiser getting the first down. Handoff here. Botster sniped. Not happening on that play. Stephenson with the stop.
Imagine having 30 speed and having a player get in your way. Like, how slow do you have to be to be in the way of a 30 speed bot?
2nd and 11 coming. Montaigne looking. Right side here. Joseph is going to be stopped after a gain of 5. And they are in field goal range.
I was about to say, I consider that a big catch just for that reason alone.
Even though Felix has been known to make those long kicks.
He has. He's only missed one, I think, all season.
And almost a sack. And that was, I'm sure they'll take the loss of around 2 as opposed to around 8 like it was going to be. But that's
amazing that she tried for the completion on that one.
I thought that was a sack.
Throwing it away.
I thought that was a sack, yo. I wasn't.
Same here.
That was crazy. But Huntington Beach survives on that one and will take the lead. And thanks to De La Chone. Good job.
Like I said, it's a game.
Did not expect coming into this game that the only points up to this point will be a good amount of field goals and a safety. Did not expect that.
No, sadly, with HBV's pass defense and Tacoma's and HBV's pass offense, I did expect a lot of touchdowns. You know, I definitely expected a higher scoring game in general. I'm not entirely upset. It's been an entertaining game in its own way. But I can't remember how many points I predicted for this, but it was definitely higher.
Well, we're going to have to see what happens as we set up quarter number 4. You could throw your 4s in for your boy. It's definitely worth it. Tacoma has the ball here with a 2nd and 9 situation. They're looking
the
to
way
push.
this game's going, there's going to be multiple possessions left for both teams.
Left side, and it's going to be Krieg there, making that 3rd down a lot more manageable. And just like Huntington Beach did on their previous drive, a field goal, in theory, will give them the lead. But I'm sure they're looking for more than just that. 3rd and 5 coming. Looking deep, right side wide open, and it's Krieg inside the 40, and a face mask gives him another 10. That's a heartbreaker right there.
There would have been so great.
I was thinking it was going to be 2. But it's going to be 1st and 10 here. Huntington Beach allowed that big pass play along with the penalty. And it's going to be Robin, sniped at the line of scrimmage there. BT again with the stop. Second and 10 coming. Left side is open for Krieg. Tries to turn up field, but really good defense on the coverage there to avoid giving up more yards there. And there's going to be 3rd down here. Looking to give him another 2-point lead if possible. But it's going to be 3rd down. Right side is open again. Krieg, but steps out of bounds. Looks like it's just going to make that field goal a lot closer. 16 catch is just ridiculous there for Tom Krieg. Setting up the field goal. Got a little pressure in his face, but it's still right down the middle. Ice in his veins, and it's going to be a 9-11 game. Who's calling the cops?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll set it up here. Huntington Beach, once again, the right of way to get the lead back. It's going to be Eliason past the 20 to around the 24. Huntington Beach back on the field.
We've now had 2 lead changes, both of them in the fourth quarter.
Still no touchdowns. There's going to be a blitz, and there goes a sack there. I know that guy, Preston Dotson, with number 2. I think he was hot for all of those almost sacks that he had earlier in the fourth. 2nd and 17 coming here. Right side again, and another stop behind the line of scrimmage. There goes another defensive player there. A little bit unsung hero there. Mikey Jackson, also the punt returner, doing his thing. Fresh out of East Augusta University. It's going to be 3rd and 18 coming. Trying the middle field and not going to get it to Yo Joe. 4th and 18.
What a play it would have been.
But the defense of Tacoma holds strong. And Tacoma will have a chance to extend the lead. And if you're continuing on the path, or what in the world is that?
The disappearing punt returner.
That's okay. 1st and 10. I forgot my train of thought. I'm not even going to lie. If it continues on the trajectory of the game so far, a field goal could help them seal the victory if Huntington Beach can't find their way into the end zone. But Robin is going to take that one, not getting hit in the backfield.
Dodged what would have been a backfield tackle.
Setting up another play here, going for the 3 wide and the pistol. And they're going to fake the handoff, but not enough time there. Billy Bob Booker Thompson says he's not the only one that could get sacks in the game. 3rd and 12. Taking the handoff again. It's going to be Hayes, and he almost got free, but what a block shed there by that defensive player. And it's going to give Huntington Beach another chance.
A much needed one.
That was some of that boost cheese right there. You can't be mad at it, though. That's what happens when you put your players in the best position to succeed. As Trey Smith takes that one to around the 27.
Clockwise, Tacoma very much has the advantage because if Huntington Beach scores, there will still be time for Tacoma to at least get a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a touchdown.
Handoff here, Botster. It looks like Preston Dotson missed that tackle there. It's going to be 2nd and 8. He's been going pretty headstrong in this one, but here comes another 2nd down.
Uh-oh.
And they're going for the jumbo formation, looking to toss it deep in single coverage, and Eliason's going to get dragged. Can he get off him? Yes, he can. He's going to take it in for the end zone. And there go them shit boys.
So much for a field goal game. Already 4. So I got to be honest, I'm surprised they don't go for 2 here.
Yeah, I would go for 2 as well, me personally, but the kick is up, the kick is good. And looks like Huntington Beach will take a 5-point lead. Actually, if they went for the what's the name, will be 6, so it wouldn't really do too much of a difference, I suppose.
It would eliminate a 2 field goal, and given that that's all Tacoma scored, it's not nothing,
But can Tacoma match the touchdown is the question. We still have 4.5 minutes in this one. Don't go anywhere. And this is going to be a fun ride to the end. And I don't expect a tie ball game, so it should be up at the end of the fourth quarter.
Although, speaking of 2-point conversions, it will hugely be in Tacoma's best interest to go for 2 should they get a touchdown.
It will make it a 3-point game, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll at least make it to where if HBV does get a field goal, it'll just be a tie as opposed to a win.
Most definitely. 2nd and 8 coming. looking for the score. They got the playmakers. They're going to try the right side, but Krieg is going to take that one out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 6.
Also, we've now had 3 lead changes, all of them in the fourth quarter.
22 for 35 on the day. 197. One pass here will make it 200 yards, and they're going to do just that and gets the first. Big conversion there, keeping their hopes alive for the comeback. And we've seen a good amount of Tacoma comebacks against Huntington Beach in their history. Make sure you hit the greatest hits playlist up. There's a lot of games with Tacoma and Huntington Beach, and you'll see that man in a lot of those games, Billy Bob Booker Thompson, getting the stop.
In both cases, we know who the defensive player of the game will be, depending on the winner.
Most definitely. Billy Bob Booker Thompson's been everywhere. Robin with another handoff. Getting another handoff, and it's going to be 3rd and 13 here. I'm not sure about that play call.
I'm really surprised. The first one, you're like, okay, standard first down call, but it's like, hey, you guys know you need a touchdown in like 2.5 minutes, right?
Going to try the right side, and that does not help things for them.
Wide open. I don't think it would have been enough for the first.
Would have gave him a chance.
Because, it was 4th and 13, but
they are going
definitely
for
would
it.
have gotten him a lot of yards.
They're going for it here.
Formation.
They're going to try it. Middle of the field gets Henderson for the first, and that's clutch right there.
We still got a game.
This game is nowhere near.
A bit more of a game than I would like, if I'm being completely honest.
1st and 10 coming. Shotgun set. 3 wide receivers coming. Right side quickly to Krieg. Stops the clock. Can't be too mad at it. And still has the 2-minute warning in their back pocket, too. But can they get the job done is the question. Under some pressure, had to throw that one away. And once again, he had a man wide open with a good pass on the right side, but it's going to be 3rd and 7. Not sure if Lockett could have made that pass personally, but you never know what would have happened if you try it out. 3rd and 7 here. And we already know it's 4 down territory all the way through. Hayes makes another catch, and it's going to be 4th and 4. They'll need another 4th down conversion. I think it's going to take it to the 2-minute warning for sure. There you go. And I guess another reset of the play. Maybe they'll try out something different. Never know.
And, of course, this is their 2nd time going for it on 4th this drive.
Yes, sir. And they do switch the formation up, going shotgun this time. And he has a couple man streaking right side. And Krieg cannot make it. And he just had to adjust back to catch the ball. And if he caught it in stride, that would have been some yards. But that's turnover on downs.
So Tacoma can eat 3 straight runs, which would then lead to a punt, because let's face it, we ain't getting a first.
Not happening on that play.
No. So this is not over, just to say that in advance.
Not at all. And Mikey Jackson making a play, but there was a gang of eruption players in the backfield ready to make the stop. 4 wide receiver set coming, and they're going to pass out of this one. And sack fumble picked up by Tacoma. Dotson with the recovery. What?
So here's a question. Not so much a question, but damn it. I mean, because St. Louis lost on a fumble in the final couple minutes as well. Like,
middle field, Henderson inside the 15, and Tacoma's looking to take it down to the wire.
Wasn't that how Tacoma won over St. Louis last week?
I think so.
That weird AI where they were dropped back to pass?
Yep. Well, it was on like the end of the game portion.
Yeah. Yeah, it was in the final 30 seconds. I mean,
that was ridiculous.
this could be 2 consecutive wins by a fumble that shouldn't have even been.
Robin falls forward and not quite inside the end zone. Stopped at the inch-yard line. And I think still has a chance.
I would probably start calling timeouts now, because.
Would you rather have it stop now, or would you keep it for your offense? But they're going backwards regardless. No blocking on the right side. 2nd and goal.
Huge stop. I mean, not a stop, but you get it.
Yeah, I get you. 3 wide out, 1 tight end set here. Lockett looking for the comeback. They're going to give it to Robin. Falls forward and gets into the end zone. Rolling on top of a HBV defender. Robin's going to put him back up on top. Wow. What a game. And they're electing not to go for the 2-point conversion here like we talked about. Brent Scoma is going to make it a 2-point game, but the comeback is still in play via the field goal here for Huntington Beach.
So 49 seconds, 3 timeouts, and again, just need a field goal from De La Chaume. As I had to say when HBV had the ball, game is not over.
Both teams went essentially 85% of the game without a touchdown. They both scored 2 times via the touchdown within the last 3 minutes or so.
Oh, and that's now 4 lead changes all in the fourth quarter.
Greatest hits, man. We got to do it, man. I'm trying to tell you, get in the field.
I don't know if I would call this game greatest hits, but I don't know, greatest fourth quarters.
Hey, right side here. I knew it was going to pass it that way. That should have been a pick, but luckily for Huntington Beach, it's going to be no good. 42 seconds here, and I guess we'll really see the mettle of this Tacoma defense on this drive if they can secure the victory.
I love the play call too. That's the worst part.
Right side here, there goes Joseph. He's getting into the mix there, but Huntington Beach will have to call timeout numero uno.
For the first 3 quarters, I would have loved that little 3-yard play to Yojo a little more often.
Yeah.
That was not the time.
Montaigne under a little pressure, but doesn't get home. Joseph, another catch, but they do make the first. And
again.
Hey, that would have been good if he broke that tackle. That would have been a touchdown, probably. Well,
yeah, but that
close.
tackle almost never gets broken. And half the time when it does, they step out of bounds. So,
pretty much. Montaigne looking again. Another short pass play. Very, very conservative here in the later portion of the fourth quarter. And I know someone in the booth next to me is kind of sweating a little bit. 2nd and 10.
I mean, this is worse than sweat. It's one thing when your team
another short
right ahead of them. It's another when you see them not trying to win like this. We have now seen 4 or is it 5 straight attempts?
Something like that.
That would be a 3-yard where if that was a completion, it would hurt us.
They're 40 yards away from getting to realistic field position.
Wide open. Would have been a first down.
Most definitely. No more timeouts from here on out. But it's 4th and 7, and this is do or die time. They need conversion to have a shot.
We need to get out of bounds or for this play to put us in field goal range.
4th and 7, flag on the play. I think it's offside, so tried the right side, throws a pick, and it's going to be Young. I think it's going to be taken back. Yes, it is. They still have a chance. They're going to call the 1st and goal. Well, actually not 1st goal, 4th and 2. Since it was from the 7, they just moved up 5. Yeah, they're right. I think they just had the glitch.
Doesn't matter. With the amount of time, they absolutely have to go.
Left side's wide open and Walker's running free. I think we're going to see 2 walk-offs in the same set. Oh, my God. Touchdown, Huntington Beach, and that's just ridiculous.
5 lead changes in the 4th.
Oh, my God. What is the USFA and the CSFA doing for you? Huntington Beach is going to take a 5-point lead. Wow. Wow.
And there is no one in Twitch chat watching this.
This is ridiculous, man. Come on. We need more people, man. You got to watch these games, yo. But they'll see it on the replay on YouTube for sure. And looks like Tacoma's going to have less than 15 seconds to work with for maybe one last grasp towards Tom Krieg or something like that. And they will go shotgun here. That's encouraging to see, but will the play reflect the situation? Doesn't look like apparently they're going to try the short moves as well. 2nd and 10.
I mean, with the timeout, they've got time for 2 plays.
Going to try it right side again. And once again, the short plays not helping the cause there for Tacoma. They have 8 seconds left. They need something rolling here and now. They're going to pass it here, right side quickly, and not getting out of bounds. They'll call timeout number 2, and this is essentially the last play of the game. They don't go full shotgun. Looking for a man here, tossing it deep, and there goes Moldy Cheese. He's going to take off. Oh no! Huntington Beach is going to lose. What? No! Oh my God! Oh no! It just kick us up from Skoma just like the last game. He misses the extra point to close the game, but what? Oh my God!
Oh, that really hurt.
Moldy Cheese for the win.
And that wasn't even his first big catch that game.
Oh,
He had another huge one.
I'm tearing up. I can't focus. Oh my God. Okay, now is it the greatest hits?
I mean, I feel like this was the greatest hit in the gut, but like,
wow, man, 24-23 is your score to go. And just like red versus blue fashion, it has to end in some sort of calamity. 24-23, big plays all over the field, especially in that fourth quarter. Didn't see any touchdowns the whole game, and we ended up seeing 4 in the last 5 minutes of the game. That's just ridiculous. Oh, I need some water. Talk about this.
you can't make me talk. I just lost.
I'm sorry, but throat's dry. Hold on.
Go ahead and put on the stats, yeah.
Okay, I'm good now. So let's see. Tom Krieg with just a ridiculous game. No touchdowns, but 22 for 156. Preston Dotson, another 2-sack ball game for him. 7 tackles. 4 of those tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Montaigne, a valiant effort for sure. 23 for 43, 350, 2 TDs. And Billy Bob Booker Thompson with a great game for himself. 11 tackles, 1 sack, 5 tackles for loss. A solid day from him. And going into the rushing stats, Robin, of course, was leading the way in the rushing side. 64% for Lockett, just ridiculous. Montaigne falling below 55%. Both of them throwing at least 1 touchdown, but that interception by Montaigne didn't help things, I'm sure. Cremona with 1 for 14, Hayes 3 for 16. You've seen what happened with Moldy Cheese. We'll check his stats out a little bit later. Joseph Joseph only getting 67 yards on the day on 7 catches, 4 for 61 for Frederick Kaiser. Nick Wyatt up 4 for 68. Good amount of drops on both sides. Looks like 4 out of their top 3 aside. Bob McBob with another 10 piece here. Let's see here. Prince gets 5 tackles, solid day. And looks like Billy Bob Booker Thompson gets 11 again. I said that again. David Koala, that's what I meant to say, 14 tackles. What a day from him. Fletcher, 6 tackles. Trey Smith with 5. Bro, that's just ridiculous. I honestly don't know what to say. 78 minutes. I say 78 minutes. 78 plays for Tacoma, 63 for Huntington Beach. 357 to 347. Just an all-around even game all the way through on both sides, even going down to the sacks. Going into the player stats, I don't know if you have anything to say about that, but as I go through Huntington Beach, what are you thinking?
I honestly, I want to see our depth chart and make sure our players are where they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Just given how many targets went to our number 4 receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a player who shouldn't even really be on the field much.
But Nick White up, right? You talking about?
Yeah. Look at that, 8 targets for him. Like, that just...
I mean, considering...
That doesn't seem like it should be the case.
Considering, like, between him, Joseph, Kaiser, and Eliason is pretty even.
That's the problem. The number 4 receiver isn't on the field that often.
But when he's on the field, he says he makes buckets.
Whereas
That's what he said.
Giovanni Walker, the number 2, was very low. So I want to make sure that Walker and Whiteop are not flipped, because that's kind of what I'm thinking is happening. I believe that Joseph is the number 3 because we saw his favorite route being run a lot.
Yep.
Whereas Eliason, Walker, and Whiteop, I'm actually not 100% sure that they're. Well, never mind. Eliason, we knew because he's the returner. That's easy. So it's really just the Whiteop Walker.
Whiteop Walker. I can bring that up for you.
Yeah.
That's no problem. Going through the stats here, just make sure I got everybody on the set. But what a way to end week number 8 for sure. And we still got week 9 to talk about as well. Make sure you show some love to your people. And I'll bring up the schedules on both sides, of course. Go over what we got coming up on the field. You see right there, only 2 catches, but they were both huge catches for Moldy Cheese. Real good.
They really were.
Well, you had like a 40-yarder and then, like a 30-yarder and then like that last big one right there. That was pretty ridiculous. Defensively here, McBob, Dotson, Prince. Here goes Truscott, Falco, Mikey Jackson doing his thing, and just checking a few more. Just make sure I got everybody. Did Josh Jones? There you go. And that's it here.
Look at that. Targeted 3 times. Oh.
Let's see. And yep, and pretty much it for that one. Let's go ahead and move over to the schedules here, starting with the CSFA. Let me just bring that up real quick. Here you go. And for week 9, so CHP plays OTEC, Orange County State plays East Augusta, and Lake Geneva plays Mile High for the second time.
Oh.
So Mile High looking to go 3 straight?
I mean,
unless we're flexing to make sure the teams that
I'm not gonna talk shit on that game. This should be a good one.
Right. So yeah, it looks like Lake Geneva and Mile High will go on Twitch again. It didn't work out in regards to being a close game last time around, but Lake Geneva and Mile High both got some work to do. I think that's the last time those 2 teams play until maybe the playoffs, so that'll be a fun matchup. And on the USFA side for week number 9, it'll be Tacoma and Arizona. It'll be Charlotte and Pittsburgh, and Huntington Beach and St. Louis. And honestly, we could flip a coin between Huntington Beach, St. Louis, or Tacoma and Arizona. You can honestly go either way.
It's gotta be me in St. Louis. That one's gonna affect which team. Currently, I think which team is the number 4 and which team is the number 5. Because I think, even though I think Pittsburgh will be the number 5, I don't think that's how the standings are currently.
I'll have to do some adjusting. I'll make the changes after this and after I get off work.
I think they're a lot more even than Tacoma. I really do feel Tacoma's been more lucky than good in terms of those fumble turnovers. I mean, HBV's last 2 games were one-score losses. Tacoma's last 2 games were 1-score wins. If you accept that those 1-score games are basically coin flips, I don't think they measure up to Arizona. But
they beat them last time, but this is a whole new team here.
Very lucky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got the victory, but you never know what happens until it happens, as we always say. Once again, for all the people that showed up, show some love. Appreciate you. I love each and every one of you. And we'll go ahead and close out week number 8 with a great set of games, both on the CSFA and the USFA side. You love to see it. We're going to move on to week 9. Wednesday will be the day, so make sure you watch out for that. And outside of that, we'll go ahead and close out. For KC Colby, it's your boy Stacks. We're out of here.